Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day four of Graceful Weight Loss. We are on day 4. Let me pull up the comments so I can see them. Okay, see the chat. I hope you all are having an awesome morning so far. Okay, let me make this so I can see the chat bigger. I may need to change screens. I hope you all are ready to have an awesome Tuesday. This is our Graceful Weight Loss Day, and I am going to incorporate some 5-pound dumbbells today so that we can get stuff in there. It's so good. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm super excited. I'm getting it in early today and getting some steps in. I did the sauna already this morning. So I got my sweat on and started my detox. I've done some water and some tart cherry juice. And now I am on my getting some steps over here. So give me one moment while I pull up the chat. I have a screen behind me. So what I do is I enlarge it so I can see it while I'm standing back here, because on the mobile, it's so small. And I want to make sure that I can see any comments as they come through and respond. It's kind of chilly in here. I think I might turn on a little heater. Let's see. Let me go here. Give me one moment while I work this process. Going. There we go. Let me turn this off so we don't get any feedback as we're going. So I'm thinking for those who are moving around this morning to get you some walking in place. That's a good thing to do, like in the meantime, like to get warmed up, just walking in place to get your steps in. I have my counter on so I can have by the end of the day, I'll know how many steps I did. I'm not doing steps more. So thank you so much for liking the live. I'm not doing steps per se right now. I'm just getting a rhythm and a groove with things that I'm doing every day for right now. Let me put this little heater over here and turn this on. Because I think I'm a little cool. It could be because I got an sauna this morning. So it could be some um feeling a little cool right now. Let me get figure that out later. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm almost there. Thank you all for your patience. I'm gonna work on having this already. Well, I thought it was all set up, but I forgot about one part, which is the chat for when we're online so I can see it. So that's one thing that I did miss that takes a little more time because I want to make sure I can see anything you're saying. So happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let me get on here. All right. How has the process been for anyone that is on some type of journey, whether it's getting more steps, whether it's changing foods, incorporating new foods, walking with friends, doing a fun activity, getting a new, machine to work with. What have you been doing to encourage yourself on your journey? What types of cool things have you been doing? All right, here we go. So today, and you can just put it in the chat and I'll pick up on it as we're going. So today, one thing I am incorporating, and it's a gradual first step. And with the gradual first step for me, it's really cool because, okay, I need to make that a little bigger. I see. I've definitely been eating better, but I haven't gotten back into moving more. Okay. Yep. Understandable. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Okay. Yeah, I know that I found in my journey, it's been like a pivot between a few things because what I will do is I sometimes, depending on how much movement I'm doing, I may have to eat more to kind of balance it out. Or if when I'm doing maybe like we did the watermelon challenge last year, stuff like that, sometimes the movement may not be as intense because the only thing that's coming in are liquids. So that's another time where I may adjust on my journey. And that helps too. Seeing your progress has inspired me. You look amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm definitely encouraged having you here to chat with and do things like that. It helps. You definitely played big part in it, just being a part, and we online talking, chatting, and doing different things. It makes a difference, and that's why I titled this for this year Graceful to start it off because we're all so different, you know what I mean? And so I think once we find out what works for us, because I enjoy talking, I enjoy interacting, and I was like, let's incorporate this thing in here. You understand? You cracked the code to the thing. Yeah, I feel everything fine. I gotta make that. I've tried everything. Okay. I missed one part. So one thing, okay, I got it. You cracked the code because I've tried everything. My whole yes, 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 yes. I get it. And I'm telling you, just the variety too. I think just to get those up to date who may be new a part of being here, one thing I found to be effective in this journey and for my personality, because I just get bored easily sometimes, like doing the same thing over and over again. I'd be like, listen, I'm over it. I'm not checking for it. I'm done. Give me a week, maybe two. And if I'm doing the same thing for 2 weeks, that third week, mm, it's not a strong chance that there's going to be this vigor and excitement about it. So I was like, okay, so let's pivot. So based on my personality and what I do, and this is another thing. I think it's important for me to say that I get bored easily so that other people can relate, because sometimes we can get, really hard on ourselves. You can't keep up with nothing. You're a loser, you're a lazy, you're a quitter. No, not necessarily. You simply need variety. And sometimes we label people as X, Y, and Z without knowing them and understanding them. And so that's why I think it's important for us to grow and expand and know what works for us. So for me, what's working is the variety. So the first part, I'm thinking I'll do different challenges. I will incorporate different recipes. That's another thing that was exciting to me, the different recipes. And that's very encouraging because it takes away from that boredom that you get sometimes depending on your personality. So healthy mental states. Yeah. Healthy mental state. Yes. That is so important. Yes, yes, yes. And pressing through it. That's all important. So what I found is when I started the journey, one thing that worked for me, like I mentioned, was talking a lot and doing the lives with you all. Then the next part is with as the weather begin to break, going outside and being with friends and walking and talking. So I still got do the things that I desire to do. And I'm telling you, the weight was just coming off because of the variety. We did, like I mentioned, the watermelon challenge. That was exciting. It was yummy because when we did it, I know I added lemon and I added ginger to it. And that was so good. It was so good. And it was like a refreshing drink. And so once I found how it restores and helps our cells and things of that nature, that was helpful on the journey. Another thing we did were like exercise challenges to throw some variety in there. And another thing that was important was taking breaks. It wasn't like a grind all the time. Like we didn't have to do something every day, all day, repeatedly. We would take weeks and breaks at a time and do different things. We incorporated juicing, which was a lot of fun. So juice whole watermelons, other things. And another thing that I learned, which I didn't know before this, was you can eat a whole kiwi, the skin and everything. And so I had fun doing that and doing lives. So this whole process was a lot of fun. It was a lot of excitement. It was a lot of change. And it was a lot of growth. And all in all, like I mentioned before, 57 lighter after all of that. So I'm gonna have to pause this because I'm gonna tell you all something. I just got a notice on my phone. I knew this. That's why notices are so important. So I have a meeting in 10 minutes. That is funny. So I have a meeting with one of my coaches. And so it's so funny. I am going to be on here for probably about another 5 minutes and then get on the meeting with my coach. But that's so funny. I'm so glad that that alert popped up because I forgot about this meeting. Because I canceled one meeting that I had, one appointment, not a meeting, an appointment I had yesterday. I originally knew about this, but then I forgot. And Tan, you're right. The importance of resetting the body because it gets comfortable. Oh my goodness, that was another way that I experienced success by doing that. You're right. Doing things different, like switching it up, not doing the same thing over and over and over again. And because your body, what they talk about a lot is you hit a plateau when you do the same thing or the routine. Your body needs to pivot a little bit in order to get into gear for something else. So that's pretty cool. That's a great reminder, that we have to reset and pivot to help us on our journey. So thank you all for liking the live. Appreciate you stopping through. This happened to be a quicker live than I expected, only because I forgot about my meeting that's in a few minutes. So my apologies for that. I'll work on scheduling a couple things a little better. Like I have to find out how it's going to be scheduled because early mornings could work better for me than the evenings. Because when I do things, when I go live or do things in the evenings, I'm it wakes me up and then I'm not able to go to sleep at a reasonable time at night. So that's why I'm leaning more toward mornings for us to get together. Okay, right. I'll come back for sure. You know me, I be popping up. Yes, I am here for it. I appreciate you rolling through. Yes, yes, and yes. So my meeting should only be like 30 or so minutes. So I have a couple other things to do also. So I may get a spout in before I start getting some more work done for 11 o'clock, or I may be back on the roll another day. So this is exciting. So I will see you all next time when I come back, and keep your steps in, stay encouraged on your journey. Like I said, with the graceful process. One thing I was going to incorporate for today, and I'll show you all what I have is my 5-pound weights. These are helpful when creating that resistance and things that we need, so we can remember this. And they're only 5, so I didn't get anything heavy or anything that would kind of deter me from doing it. So start off light and build up on your journey, because the next thing I'm working on along with the 20 is like the toning and the process, like my arms and things of that nature. So these are going to come in handy, and resistance bands. So it's good to talk with you all. I will keep you posted on when I get a schedule for this process. And it may take some time because I'm still recalibrating, seeing what's best and what will work best. So take care, enjoy your day, and I will see you all next time.